योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्.
Students, welcome to the session. I am Professor Rasid Khan from CDO Department, Gujarat University. Today, we are going to see a new topic, which is our beginning to the Excel spreadsheet. We will see introduction to Excel spreadsheet in our today's session. We will see what is meant by spreadsheet and what features does Excel provides us, how the Excel is working. We will see the basic understanding of the Microsoft Excel and spreadsheet management for our business data processing. So, Excel is nothing but one kind of a software or a tool which is used to store your data. Whenever we talk about data, we perform only three things with the data. We aim to perform only the three requirement tasks on the data. First is to store the data, to manipulate the data, and to retrieve the data. No matter what kind of your data are, the main aim or the main major function which we perform on data is these three functions. All we need is to store the data somewhere, and then all we need is whenever we want to manipulate or modify or change the data, we have to change that data, that is manipulation of the data. And third is we need to retrieve the data. Whenever we want to see or retrieve or show the data, it should be shown to us. So these are the only three things, the major three things, the core important things which we aim to perform with the data. So Excel is a tool which is used for storing, manipulating, retrieving, and apart from these core functionalities, it also provides some of the structuring, some of the graphical visuals and other types of features which are very useful for our business data processing. Now, what is Excel? Excel provides you a spreadsheet. This is how a spreadsheet looks like. You can see here. This is an interface of an spreadsheet. Here you can see we are currently in our sheet 1. If we click on this plus, we will go to our sheet 2. If we click on plus, we will go to our sheet 3. Similarly, here you can see it is kind of a tabular structure. You can see a table is created here, and as per your requirement and needs, you can store the structured data. I repeat, structured data in Excel. Structured means which has some rows and columns in it. That is a tabular format. Tabular format of data. Tabular format means which consists of rows and columns. Here, suppose for an example, if you want to store the data such as ID, name, SPI and state. So ID is 1, ID is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, name is AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, FF and GG. You can have any name. This is my data. SPI is 9.8, 3.7, 4.6, 9.7, 7.8, 7.6, 3.4. State comes from Gujarat, 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 Maharashtra and Rajasthan and again Gujarat. So you can see when you want to store your tabular format data, that is also known as the structured data, you can very well add it in or store it inside an Excel using the tabular format. So we will see this. The learning objective of today's session. So we will see the core purpose. We will understand why Microsoft Excel is used globally. We are not using it in India. It is used globally all over the world for business and research perspective, transitioning our paper form of data into the digital form of data, that is called worksheet. Grid navigation, we will see what are the different core component of an Excel spreadsheet, such as rows, columns, individual cell, and the address of those individual cell. We will see spreadsheet creation, how to go to Excel, how to create a new spreadsheet, how to add data in it. This is what we are going to see in our today's session. So the first one is, what is Microsoft Excel? So Microsoft Excel is nothing but a tool or a software which is created by Microsoft. It is a powerhouse of data management. Whenever you want to manage your data, do some activities on data, that time you need a tool to store or manage the data. That tool is nothing but our Microsoft Excel, which is also known as the powerhouse of data management. It is a globally recognized grid-based electronic spreadsheet application which is used to store, which is used to organize, which is used to compute and present the complex business numbers. Here you can see everyday business applications. What are the different business applications? So record keeping. Whenever you want to keep the record of any of your employee or the employer or the customer or the retailer, that time you can simply keep the record inside your Microsoft Excel. Budgeting, if you want to do some budgeting analysis, if you want to do some data analysis, if you want to create some reporting charts, all these very well handled in our Microsoft Excel tool. Here you can see this is how a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet looks like. This is the UI, the user interface. This is what you will see when you open the Excel. When you open this Excel, here you can see a table is drawn, some of the formula is written. All these we will see in our further lectures, how we can write the formula, what are some aggregate function, how to draw charts, etc. All these can be handled inside a single tool called our Microsoft Excel. So this is how you can simply create your table, and based on the table you can plot graph, and based on the table you can do some mathematical calculations also using the simple formula. So we will see in our further sessions. Now, understanding the spreadsheet, we'll understand what is an Excel spreadsheet. It is an electronic grid which is provided by the Microsoft Excel. A single page can have multiple Excel sheets. When you open the Excel, first you need to go to the search of your system, and then you need to type Excel, and then you need to click on open. Now Excel will open, and then it will ask you a new sheet or a previously created sheet. So go to new sheet. Then a new sheet is created for you. At the below side, you will see an option. Here it will be written sheet 1. Sheet 1, and there will be an option of plus. If you click on plus, new sheet will be created. If you click on plus, new multiple sheets will be created based on the number of times you click on the plus icon. So the electronic grid, which is a digital page made up of intersecting lines. The pages are consist of lines which consist of rows and columns. You can see kind of a table. So these are called rows. All these are called rows. All these are called rows, and all these lines are called columns. So table is nothing but consisting of rows and columns. Dynamic calculation. Unlike the standard tables in Microsoft Word, Excel gives us the ability to write the formulas to do some mathematical function, mathematical equation directly inside your Excel. Finding the summation of all the numbers, finding the average, finding the count, finding the sum, finding the average, finding maximum, finding minimum, finding the first value, finding the last value. All these can be very well handled inside the dynamic calculation option, which we can use by simply putting the formula. There is also count if, sum if. There are multiple functions which makes your life easy to do directly calculation in Excel. Now, parts of Excel worksheet. Now, Excel worksheet consists of multiple parts. The first one is the workbook. What is the workbook? The entire Excel document file is called as the workbook, and inside the workbook you will see different sheets here: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and plus option where you can add more sheet. So these are called as the worksheet. And then comes the active cell. What is active cell? There you will see a table. Excel, when you open an Excel or any of the worksheet, you will see a table, and currently your mouse, you click on this cell, then that cell is your active cell. Whenever you write anything from the keyboard, those value will get entered here in the active cell. So this is called active cell. And then comes the formula bar. When you click on this cell, there here at above side you will see a formula bar where you can write your formula such as sum A2 to A9. So you will see that is called the formula bar. And the name box, it is the indicator box which is showing the precise grid address of the active cell, is called as the name box. So all these are the parts or the components of an Excel worksheet. Now comes with what is rows, what are columns, and what is cell reference. So when you open an Excel, you will see something like this. Here you can see these are the multiple sheets: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. The entire is known as the Excel. Here you can see Excel workbook, and inside the workbook we have Excel worksheet. So you can see the entire is the Excel workbook. Here you can see Excel worksheet, and inside this, here you can see if I click on this cell, then this cell will become my active cell, and when I write anything from the keyboard, the value will be written here. So this is known as the active cell. Here you see this is our formula bar which we saw here, and then the name box which show you, here you can see this is the name box which show you your current address. Now talking about rows, columns, and cell reference. Now rows are horizontal, columns are vertical. Now what is horizontal and what is vertical? Horizontal means this kind of line, and vertical means this kind of line. So rows are horizontal in nature and columns are vertical in nature. So you can see the horizontal line here. These are rows: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All these are the rows. You can see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. All these are the columns because they are the vertical line. So there are columns which are vertical, there are rows which are horizontal, and there are cells. Cell means the intersection of row and column. Here you can see the H column is there, and if I take the row 3, so here this cell becomes H3 because the column is H and the row is 3, so it will become H3. Here also if I take this E column and intersect here, so this is our row number 6. So this one is E6. So this is known as the cell, the intersection point of row and columns. A1. A1 represent the cell is from column A and row 1. Similarly, B5 represents the cell is from column B and row 5. You can see column B and row 5. So this is our B5. This is how we can define rows, column, and the cell reference of an Excel sheet. Excel interface overview. What are the different components which are present in our Excel interface? First, you will see the ribbon, that is the main toolbar, which consists of home, insert, page layout. You can see this line: file, home, insert, page layout, formula. All these layout is known as our the ribbon or the main toolbar. You can see here also hide ribbon or unhide ribbon option is there. So this is known as the menu tabs, which are also known as the main toolbar. Main toolbar. Second comes is quick access toolbar. It provides you one click, that is save, undo, redo. All these are the quick save bar. And then comes the sheet tab. Here you can see here the sheet tab. Sheet tab. Here you can see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and you can add more sheet. And then the status bar, it offers the status. Here you can see at the status bar, accessibility, good to go. So it will show you the status of your current Excel document. There are multiple things that it is the ribbon bar. This is the menu tab. This is our program frame. Here these are the segments. Multiple segments are there. One segment, two segment, three segment, four segment. Formula bar. Here you can write your any of your formula. This is known as the formula bar. This one is our workspace. All these entire worksheet in which we are writing or typing, that is known as our workspace. So this is about some of the components which is there in our Excel UI. Creating a new workbook. How to create a new workbook in Excel? First, open and select. Launch the MS Excel. Go to the start menu. Type MS Excel and then click on open. And then launch the MS Excel on your system. Choose the blank one. When you click on open, it will show you multiple options. Choose blank worksheet. Blank worksheet. So you will get a worksheet which is completely blank where you can use your own formulas and data. And then we need to input the data, write your data as per your requirement using the keyboard. And then you can simply click on Ctrl S to save the file. And then it will save in the format called .xlsx. This is the current format which Microsoft Excel is using to save the Excel files. Now, practical applications of Excel. What are the different practical applications? See, the major application is whenever you want to store the structured data of any of your organization, any of your company, any of your anything, then you can use Excel for data storing and manipulation. So, academic records. So, colleges, universities, foundations, all these where students are studying, they use the Excel. They use Excel to store the data of students. For an example, how many have paid the fees, how many, uh, which student scored, how much score, and everything. Personal budgeting. If you want to do some personal budgeting like monthly expenses, tracking the income, filling of ITR form, all these can also be handled using Excel. And inventory tracking. For an example, if you are a retailer which keep a stock of multiple products, so to track which product is available and which product is not available under my inventory, you can use Excel tracking system. So why BA student needs it? We as a BA student, why do we need this? Because social researchers, NGOs and creative agencies utilize the Excel to organize the qualitative data, projects, timelines and donor budgets. So we as a BA student may need to do this in future because current generation we are living in the digital era. Everything is digitally. We need to store the data. Everything is on digital. So we need to store the data. We need to do some calculation on data. So all these can be done in our Microsoft Excel only. So summary and key takeaways for today's session. So what is Excel? Excel is one kind of tool or a software which is owned or developed by the Microsoft, which transforms our raw data into an organized and meaningful information. It transforms our raw form of data which is unstructured or unformatted into a formatted or organized and meaningful kind of information. So that was all from my side for the basics of Excel. We will see further how we can use Excel, how we can do multiple operations, mathematical operations, and what are the other functionalities which are little complex but more in use in today's generation. So we will see all these in our further session. Thank you for listening. See you in the next session.